Hey Pisces, welcome to your general reading here in November. This is a general and will not resonate with everybody, unfortunately, but I do personal readings and my email is in the description box as always. So as it's just a quick reading, I just changed the angle so you can see the cards as I see them. Okay, and what have we jumped out? The Queen of Swords and the Lovers. Some of you could be dealing with an air sign here. But I feel like if it's not dealing with an air sign, it's just the energy that you're in, having learned something from a very divine love connection, whether it be karmic or a twin flame connection. The lesson here, it's showing that you've learned a lesson and ascended here. You've learned some very valuable knowledge. The Queen of Swords, she often gets a rap for being quite cold, but here she looks quite welcoming. You still have a lot to offer this love connection. You may feel like, you still want to give this a chance, okay? It could be your soulmates wanting to give you a chance, or you receive an offer from an air sign. Doesn't have to be, but they could just be in this air sign energy where maybe they've been through tough times themselves before, because the Queen of Swords, we call her the divorcee. It's just that she's gained some knowledge, having gone through some trials and tribulations in her life. So, yeah, maybe regarding love. But the Lovers here is a situation that can be healed. Look, this looks like a little baby dragon in the Lovers here. It's like fully grown. So I do feel like, you're healing from this love connection. You're growing from this love connection. It's part of you. It's part of your growth here. But I definitely feel like you're divinely protected as these wings are wrapping around you here. So this seems like a divine protected love, okay? You could have even separated from them with the Queen of Swords. Like I mentioned, she is the divorcee queen. So you could be separated from this person. They may now want to communicate with you and sort this out. Or you with them, you could want to communicate. Or you could start talking to a new romantic partner here. The Lovers is also a return to good health, a decision being made, a contract being made, things like that. So you could be making a new contract, a new written or spoken contract with somebody. The Star, wonderful. Again, suggesting that this is very divine here. And it seems like you've never lost hope in this situation about this love connection because of the Star upright. Okay, look. We have the dragon again. This time it's like, not even born here. So there's still this hope that this new will come from, what has been here. This love, there's still hope that it can be healed. It seems destined to happen with the Star here. So it's like a destined partner you're meant to meet. Could be an Aquarius for some of you Pisces out there that you're about to meet, somebody you're destined to meet here. Okay, so if you've been wishing for a divine love, that's what this is saying. It's coming. Wish granted with the Star card here. So if you've been wishing for this, that's what's coming. New or old. It seems you've gained some experience now with the Queen of Swords. And all is not lost. All is not lost here. A lot of people feel like once you've been through a hard breakup and things that, you may have lost the love of your life. But here it's showing all is not lost. There is hope. The Death card, with death comes rebirth, right? So with this ending will bring this whole new beginning. It brings a whole new transformation for you, a very divine transformation with the Death card here. So it seems like you learned very valuable lessons, but you had to go through this ending to transform yourself. Maybe you're transformed into the Queen of Swords. It could be like, your Venus sign, you know, that's air as well here. Okay, but with this death card here comes rebirth. But I still look at her hands. I still feel like, you know, there's hope. With all this darkness and the tears that she's shedding here, she still held out hope for this new beginning. She had faith, and that's what's being rewarded here. 3 major arcana. Straight away, this is going to be a life-changing love, okay? This person was life-changing for you, brought around a change in you that will last forever, because the major arcana show that the energy is going to last a long time. The minor arcana here is just indicating the knowledge that you gained from this ending, the lessons that you've learned here. And this situation will bring healing eventually with the lovers here. You know, like I said, with death comes rebirth. So, you know, it seems like you're hoping again and believing again in divine love. You could have been in the Queen of Swords energy and wanting to turn away from love, being quite angry and cold with people, but it seems like that is going to change now. That's going to transform, mirroring the Queen of Swords and the Death card there. So Temperance. So again, speaking of a second chance here, okay, also with it landing on the Queen of Swords, is the lessons learned. Okay, this was definitely a higher learning, another major arcana here. Okay, so this will have been like the lesson of a lifetime to help you ascend into this higher knowledge here. With the Queen of Swords, she's somebody very knowledgeable, so it's like it brought you to this spiritual learning, and now it's time for the opportunity to have a new connection or an old connection come together here with Temperance. It's about that second chance there, but with knowledge. So the rebirth of you brings the rebirth of this love connection. That's too many, but let's have a quick look anyway. There will be a message for somebody. So the Devil, the Moon, and the 8 of Cups. So somebody was led away by temptation, deception. So it seems like when somebody was led away from you, you know, here, Knight of Wands, 2 of Wands, they made this decision probably out of desire, okay? You know, temptation got the better of them. And they decided with the 2 of Wands to go ahead and maybe run away here with the temptation. 8 of Swords, Magician, Queen of Wands. Queen of Wands can indicate a mistress as well. So it seemed to be that they sort of was obsessing over a sexual connection and, you know, took a chance and actually went through with this. A King of Swords cut you off with the 8 of Cups there. They left. But with the 8 of Cups and the Knight of Wands, they're deciding that to return. They can't get over you here. They're stuck. They feel like you're the one for them. It's like King of Swords, Queen of Swords for me is always a twin flame connection. But it seems like here, the Queen of Wands, there was somebody else involved. May have just been like desire. But, you know, they kept this a secret. It's like a secret affair. And then they decided to leave with this. Now they want, you know, to... With the Knight of Wands, they come running back. Same with the 8 of Cups here. But I'd be careful because they still have secrets. So they could be the one wanting a second chance with you here, okay? But when you've worked so hard to make these changes, even if it is this person that you want, don't immediately accept them back and think that that's what, you know, is needed. You can't accept somebody back in the Knight of Wands energy. They're going to come in, have a one-night stand with you and leave again if you allow that. So, yeah, don't let them come in and drain your energy. Ten of Cups, okay? So you will get this happiness you seek, okay? With the Star card, the Lovers here. You will get this love that you long for here. You just have to trust in everything you've learned up until this point. Doesn't mean if you turn people away who are not worthy, you'll never get anybody. You will. It's like being tested on what you've learned here. So are you going to let just anybody walk all over you again and end up hurt again? Or are you going to, in fact, you know, make people maybe even wait for your energy? You know, let them put in the work without it being so much as you putting in the work. You have a lot of love to give, Pisces, here with the Ten of Cups. You know, you've just got to make sure that you're receiving love as well. You can't just let people take from you. Queen of Cups here. You see, this is like two sides of your personality here. Queen of Swords and Queen of Cups. That in actual fact, you know, you can be quite loving and quite giving. But you also need to have this self-respect of the Queen of Swords, that people can't just use you for your Ten of Cups there and empty your well. They have to be also putting in. It has to be balanced, you know, like one on one side, one on the other side, both giving to this well here, this love. So don't let somebody abuse your love here. You have learned this lesson probably the hard way with the Ten of Cups, because this is like your emotional relationships coming to an end. So you don't want to go through this lesson again, which you will if you let people, you know, just keep taking. This is needing a balance between your head and your heart. So you're going to have the opportunity to prove yourself now here, that when presented with this offer, are you just going to take it at face value, or are you going to let people show you, you know, with actions rather than words? So it's about balance here, isn't it? The Queen of Swords and the Queen of Cups, the balance that we see in the Ten of Cups there. You can't be the only one giving, and this is what you will have learned. That if, you know, you're giving and giving and giving, you'll end up on empty, drained, hurt, wishing and hoping and desiring to receive that love back that you had within you the whole time. It's just that other people were draining it from you. You know, Pisces, you have a beautiful love to share with the world. I'm not saying don't share it. I'm saying, you know, self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. They just want to come in and drain you. And that's what they'll do, even in a twin flame connection. If you don't respect yourself, they'll just come in, drain you, and leave again. That Knight of Wands that we've seen. So, yeah, don't be allowing that there. Seven of Swords. Don't doubt yourself either, okay? If you doubt yourself that, will this work out? You know, can I move on? Things like that. Then you'll still be learning a lesson and you'll be tested on this. So don't doubt yourself. You have learned enough in this connection, this lover's connection here, to balance yourself, your head and your heart. Don't lead too much with emotions, okay? Because it's like your thoughts could be quite negative with the Seven of Swords here. So don't lead too much with one or the other. The balance is what we aim to create in all parts of life. And this is the Knight of Pentacles. Yeah, so if you're waiting on an earth sign, maybe here, who brought a romantic relationship to an end via cheating, it seems they haven't made any movement here. So maybe you're feeling like you want to reach out to them. It wouldn't be a good idea. You're being ruled by your heart. Some of you would be like, forget them, I never want to see them again. That'd be too much head. It's lying to yourself as well here, I feel, with the Seven of Swords, that you don't want them back. It's just that they haven't made any sort of movement towards you. The Magician. See, I believe you do want a new beginning. You're holding out hope for this connection, but these negative thoughts seem to be blocking it with the Seven of Swords. And yes, this Seven of Swords, you could say, well, they lied to me. But in this reading, it's about that negative thoughts that will keep pulling you back so that you stay in this lesson. This reading, somebody does want a second chance at a new beginning with the Magician. So let me just pull you guys one of the oracle cards here to see what may help at this time. You know, while you are going through this lesson of learning the balance between your head and your heart, let's see. You're already doing it. I guess that's the self-doubt that some people are feeling there. You're already doing it. Stop overthinking. Keep facing your true north. And we have Pillar of Light. Your vibration is rising. You are an oracle. So, you know, this is what I was saying in the very beginning here, that you seem to be, have gone through this life-changing lesson here. So it's woke you up. You're ascending because of this romance. It could even be a parent figure that, you know, brought you to this awakening with the Queen of Cups and Ten of Cups. Can indicate family there. But when we truly ascend, you know, we're not overly thinking or overly using our heart. We definitely need a balance here. Okay, and those of you who are doubting that, oh, maybe I won't get a second chance, whether it's with a romantic partner or a family member, but you wish for a second chance, you're already doing it, okay? You're already working towards this second chance. Things come to a standstill for a reason, okay? You're going through a rebirth here, even the dark night of the soul, but hold out hope. Just find a nice balance between your head and heart here. That's what temperance is about also, isn't it? That compromising, that mixing, the alchemy that we see in the Magician also here. So it's already happening for you, okay? Just stop overthinking, because it leads to these negative thoughts with the Seven of Swords. So if you're the one that's more in Queen of Swords energy, then I see you overthinking, but it's leading down a negative path. Okay, if you're too much in your heart, then you may be overly giving to an earth sign, or, well, we have lots of signs here, really. We have Gemini, we have the star, Aquarius, we have Death, a Scorpio, and we have Temperance, Sagittarius. But, you know, I just feel like you could be flip-flopping, like with this, me saying Gemini, it could be like these two sides of you here, okay? So an Aquarius, there's the overthinking side, and the Scorpio, too much emotion there. So do you see how it's all sort of balancing out in this reading? You are ascending. You're going through this life-changing transformation here. Okay, your prayers will be answered here. There will be an opportunity for a second chance. Whether you want it or not, that's up to you, because somebody doesn't want to go ahead. The Knight of Pentacles is reversed. They're being overly cautious and lying to themselves, like, I don't want that, I don't want that. But that's the journey, guys. Trust it. Good luck.